At the corner of Elm and Washington stands a building that has carried many names, many uses, and if the stories are true, many restless spirits. It began in the late 19th century when Greensboro was becoming a textile capital. This brick structure was built to house the offices of the Cone family's denim empire, the mills that clothed the nation. Over the years, it shifted, becoming apartments, boarding houses, and depending on who you ask, something far less respectable. A brothel tucked behind a facade of business. And that is where Lydia's story begins. The most common tale says Lydia was a young woman who worked here during those brothel days. Some call her a hostess, others a working girl, but all agree her life ended violently. They say she was pushed from a balcony, her body tumbling into the stairwell below. Her name has been tied to the building ever since. Room 223, or sometimes 332, depending on who tells it, became synonymous with her ghost. Guests whisper that the door refuses to stay open, no matter how you prop it. The scent of perfume lingers in the air, even when the room is empty. Faucets turn on by themselves, televisions flicker to life, and long strands of red hair appear in the sink as if Lydia herself were brushing her hair in the mirror. One boy once described her perfectly without ever knowing the legend. A pretty red-headed lady in the bathroom. The staff says Lydia's presence isn't always frightening, but it is insistent. She makes herself known, sometimes through sudden chills, sometimes through the sound of a woman weeping faintly in the night. And she seems to have a fondness for pink. The hotel now decorates her room with touches of it, lipstick, purses, even walls, painted in her honor, as if to appease her spirit. Guests sometimes leave pink gifts, hoping to win her favor. So why does she stay? Is Lydia searching for justice, still falling forever from that balcony? Is she jealous of the living who walk freely through the halls she cannot leave? Or is she simply making sure her story is not forgotten, tethering her name to the very bricks of this building? Whatever the truth, the Biltmore Greensboro is no longer just a hotel. It is Lydia's domain. Her perfume still drifts through the corridors. Her shadow still flickers in mirrors, and to speak of the Biltmore without speaking of Lydia is impossible. For in Greensboro, the building belongs to her. If Lydia's tale has you curious, there's more waiting for you in the shadows. Join us on a Haunts of Hendo tour and walk these stories where they truly happened. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to keep the haunt alive wherever you are. And as always, keep a lantern lit, for darkness is always just around the corner.